equals, it's about right. According to my calculations, it's about time for school to start. What's up guys, I'm Kadijah Nicole and welcome to my channel. So I know growing up back during elementary school, middle school, and high school, hearing the word school was pretty dreadful. But I know that when I was getting ready to go to college, I was excited for it. I was not dreading it. I was counting down the days to be on my own. But you know, going to college, it gets real. I mean, real in a turn away real, and real in a way of I got responsibilities. Mom was not gonna be there to do my laundry anymore. It's all on me. And as some of you know, I do attend HBCU where I am currently studying apparel design, and I'm actually going to be a senior this year. So this is my last year. It's pretty bittersweet, you know, but I'm looking forward to this year because I know it's going to be turned. And being that I think I have a pretty good experience of what college is, I thought I'd share with you guys my tips, you know, my experiences, everything that I've learned. I feel like college is pretty much 20% classes and 80% turn up, because you know most of your college experience is outside of the classroom. You only spend a certain amount of time in your class. Then after that, it's campus life and friends and turning up and networking and all those types of things. First thing I want to let y'all know is that 8 a.m. classes are a no-go. They're a no-go. I really don't know how I survived throughout high school, getting up at like 6 in the morning, going to class. It's the struggle in college, like, especially if you done turned up like the night before, which I don't advise because I really didn't do that, but yeah. But usually your freshman year, it's kind of hard not to have an 8 a.m. class. So I'm just letting you guys know for a heads up after your freshman year. But yes, anyways, hopefully some of you guys out there get lucky enough to not have an 8 a.m. class. Also, on the other hand, classes that start around like 4, yeah, I say 4, they're a no-go too, because around 5 o'clock and 6 and on later, that's when you're trying to go to dinner, go out with your, just hang around with your friends, turn up. Nobody wants to be in class at those hours. Pretty much the same tips that you learned for high school go the same for college. You always want to make sure you turn your assignments in on time. You want to visit the library. Because you're living on campus, you can visit the library as much as you want. Usually stays open late to like 1 o'clock. So you definitely want to visit the library. But you know, if the library really isn't your thing, make sure you are studying at least in your own space, wherever you like to study. One of the big differences between college and high school is time management. Oh my God, just really big. To make sure you manage your time wisely. You can really get caught up in hanging out with your friends and not studying, and just getting caught up in more campus-like things and not making sure your school stuff is done. You want to make sure your school stuff is done first, and then everything else goes. I know that when some people first get to school, they're not really sure what they want their major to be. You know, you get right out of high school and it's like, pick something, pick something. And I know some people aren't quite sure what they want to do as their career. Like, this is something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. But I would suggest that you figure out something by your sophomore year, because once you get into junior year, if you go to a liberal arts school like I do, you're gonna start entering more of your major classes, and you don't want to fall behind and have to stay extra years. And your freshman year is actually a good year to actually figure out what you want to do for your career, because you're really just gonna be taking your GEC classes, so you're gonna have time to really think about it, try out different things, and see what's going to work for you. Also, I would advise you to make friends in your classes. You know, maybe one day you're sick, or you really just don't feel like going to class that day. You might need a friend to, you know, text, hit up, ask them what the assignment was for the day. And just to make really good friends with someone in your class, you know, maybe have a study partner that could help you out, and y'all can work off of each other. So yeah, make friends within your classes. I like to cha-cha. You also want to get to know your professor. Just make sure they know who you are. And I definitely think that getting to know your professor could help you out in the end. You know, maybe you didn't do so good on the test. Maybe they can bump you up a few points because they know you are a good student. Sometimes you may even want to ask around about different professors before you sign up for their classes, just to make sure you will be able to be successful in those classes. I definitely know a few times I've gotten a professor that I really couldn't understand because they were from a foreign country. And it probably would have been helpful for me to ask someone about that professor before I signed up for them, because it will make it harder for you to actually obtain the knowledge that you are learning within the class. But definitely take advantage of those office hours that they will provide you with. You know, if you aren't understanding something, you can definitely make an appointment to go speak with them and get help. So yeah, college classes really aren't that different than high school. You're gonna write a lot of papers, you know, like you did in high school, but that mostly goes on during like freshman and sophomore year, but depending on your major. So yeah, it's pretty similar to high school. So if you do your work, turn it in on time, get help when you need it, and manage your time well, you will be successful in your classes pretty much. Freshman year, you usually get placed in the worst dorms on campus. But my freshman year, our dorms weren't that bad. They were old, but the rooms were actually a lot larger than some of the other freshman dorms on campus. And most times, your freshman year, you will be placed in community housing where you have to share the same bathroom with like 20 people on the same floor. Which in those cases, you wanna make sure you definitely wear shower shoes and stuff all the time because it's so unsanitary. But after your freshman year, it definitely does get better. You'll eventually have a bathroom in your own room, and it's the life. So as far as your roommate goes, you're either gonna love them, be pretty cordial, or really not like them at all. My freshman year, I was lucky enough to have a roommate that I got along with very well. We used to hang out all the time. She pretty much became my friend because I wasn't really talkative my freshman year, and we became really good friends. We would go out all the time. She had a car, so we could leave campus, everything like that. I definitely think that living on campus is a really good experience. You're always going to be in the loop of things. Your RAs will provide you with monthly events that are within the dorm so that you aren't bored, and it's always something for you to do. Campus housing is a good way to get to know your peers and other people that live on campus and within your dorms, and also make more friends. But even if you do end up with a roommate that you don't really get along, you can end up doing a room change sometime within that semester. It'll be like maybe 2 or 3 weeks in, and you could do a room change, and maybe you'll find somebody that's better. And when you first move in with your roommate, you're probably going to get a roommate contract, and it's pretty much for you guys to sit down and, you know, just go over the things that you like and don't like. Like if you're okay with your roommate borrowing something of yours, or if you don't want them to touch anything of yours, y'all go over that, and you know it's a contract that you guys made together, so y'all know the deal. So making friends and being social on campus is a really big part of your college experience. You definitely want to get out and go to different events that go on campus and mingle with new people, meet new people. Like, you really can meet your lifelong friends in college. You're also going to be introduced to a whole lot of different people. But even though it's an HBCU, you will be introduced to a variety of different people from all over the world. So I know during my freshman year, I really wasn't that social. I've always been like really quiet and shy, but I've kind of grown out of that now. But yeah, my roommate was one of my really close friends. I also made another friend that stayed in the same dorm as me. And also the guys, like we called them the basement crew. So yeah, they the guys that stayed in the basement of my dorms, they were cool and really good friends. I mean, it's easy to make friends with guys. They be scoping. They be scoping.
First, let me hop out the motherfucking Porsche.
While you're on campus, you're definitely gonna want to get off campus at times. You're gonna have to go grocery shopping, just go shopping at the mall. Maybe you have to go to a dentist appointment, just different things like that. You're gonna have to get off campus. So there's pretty much 3 options. One, you can bring your own car. I know at some schools you can't bring your own car as a freshman, but at my school, I believe you can. So yeah, you can definitely bring your own car, but I don't have a car myself, so another option is that you can make friends with someone that does drive. I got pretty lucky my freshman year. My roommate had a car. And your last option would be to learn the bus route. And the bus was definitely my best friend during my sophomore year and my junior year. We would hop on the bus, go to the mall, go to the movies. So when you first get on the bus, all you do is have to show them your student ID, and that gets you to where you're going. And then when you're coming back, you have to pay $1. So you're only spending $1 to travel. So definitely make sure you save up your quarters and dollars for the bus and for laundry. So another great way for you to meet friends is definitely going to be joining organizations on campus and just becoming very active with campus life. you definitely want to join some organizations just to get out there and meet new people. At my school, I know we have like over 100+ organizations. You know, there's something out there for everyone, and if you don't happen to find exactly what's for you, you can create your own organization. So I'm pretty sure you know at HBCUs, a Greek life is a big deal. Like, it's a big deal. And watch out for the stroll, because you will get ran over and they will not care. So as you guys may or may not know, I am a part of an organization, Let's Go Models. It is a modeling organization. There are also other modeling troops on campus. We put on different shows, modeling clothes, and doing dance routines. I am also a part of another organization on my campus that is called Fashion Inc. There are other organizations on campus that you can be a part of that deal with empowering women, empowering young men. It's all types of stuff that you can be a part of. As you know, there's also SAB, SGA. You can run for Miss of your class, like Miss Freshman, Miss Sophomore. You can run for those positions. You can run for President, Vice President, all those different titles. And I definitely believe that being a part of organizations helps build your skills for life and just being a leader. So if you're about to head off to college and you haven't really thought about joining an organization, you know, think again about joining one, because it's a great experience overall.
I need to go shopping. I need to go shopping.
So you're probably thinking, really? But I'm for real, fashion has its own category at an HBCU. You know, like on that first day of high school when you were getting ready to go back to school and you had your outfit laid out, you was like, I'm gonna kill them tomorrow with this. That's an everyday thing at a HBCU. Like, the outfit gotta be popping, especially during the spring and the summer. I know that during the winter months, you know, people start wearing more baggy like sweats and stuff, but when it start getting hot again, the outfits be popping, the legs be out, got your sandals on, your heels, your hair be on fleek, shades on. Guys be having their little fade cuts, or their locks be looking freshly twisted. I'm trying to tell y'all. No, yeah. Girl, your body is legit. Networking is definitely a big part of going to college. If you don't take anything else from college, if you didn't listen to any of your lectures, you didn't do really good on your classes, you barely passed, just network, please. Just please meet some people, because, you know, meeting somebody can really help get you the job over what your GPA was at the end of the day. Try to attend some of the seminars on campus. Just network. If you don't get anything else out of this video, if you don't get anything else out of college, definitely network.
I need to make my bed. Watch your step, you won't wait.
Guys and relationships, so I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. No, better yet, I'm gonna keep it 300 like Chief Keef. The ratio on campus is 1 to every like 12 or 16 girls. But you know, if you do run into your Mr. Right, hold on to him tight, because these girls be plotting. And you know, if you do decide to take part in casual dating or casual sex, you want to make sure that you protect yourself. So there definitely are opportunities for you to work and have a job on campus. You can become an RA or a CA. You pretty much work in the dorms. RA's position is to pretty much take care of the students that are on the hall that they are assigned to. RAs also come up with the monthly events that I was talking about in the portion earlier. And CAs pretty much work the front desk, I believe. They also do work within the dorms. You could also work in different departments on campus. You could work in the caf, the game room. Also work at some of the restaurants that are on campus as well. If you don't choose to work on campus, you might want to apply to a local job that's in the area of your school, somewhere that you could be able to catch the bus and go to if you don't drive yourself, because you're gonna need transportation there. Or if you are fortunate enough to receive money from home, you are definitely going to need it. So pretty much you're gonna need to get a job on campus, or find one in the local area, or you know, get money sent from home, because you will need money.
Risk. Said she didn't wanna keep it. Woo. Look at God, guess that'll be our love.
Always something going on campus. We have talent shows at my school, you know, poetry slams, or even rappers on campus that put on ciphers. Of course, sports are really big, and you know, everyone goes to the basketball games, the football games, and you know, anything else that's big. And a part of campus life, we also take part in community service. At my school, you have to complete, I believe, 120 hours of community service before you can actually graduate. So you're pretty much helping give back to the community. Another big thing on campus is probates. When it's probate season, it's really hype. You get to see who's coming out new online. We also have little traditions on campus. You know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a 10:40 break. It's a time period on campus when nobody has class. We'll have a campus DJ, you know, have some music playing. It'll be little events going on at that time before you have to head back to your next class, which starts at 11:35. So you get like about an hour of free time. Everybody on campus doesn't have a class. And other little traditions we have is Chicken Wednesday. We have fried chicken every Wednesday during the week, all year round, fried chicken with macaroni and cheese and greens and rice and just all the soul food sides that you can think of. We usually have those on Chicken Wednesday. Must I say, the itis after is very real. Like, it will really have you almost missing your next class. Don't miss your classes though, don't miss your classes. And also on Fridays, we have Fish Friday. We have fried fish every Friday throughout the whole year. Like, that's why the freshman 15 is real. It's very real for some people. It didn't really happen to me, but I've witnessed it. So be careful in that cab, and be careful snacking, because it can happen. And you know it ain't college unless you turning up. You know, the weekend starts on Thursdays in college, so you know, the club, it might be a kickback on Friday, house party on Saturday. So people even turn up on Sunday, but that's not my thing. Also throughout the year we have pre-dawns. It's like a big party on campus in the gym. It usually starts at like 10 and it'll last to like 5 in the morning. But as far as house parties and kickbacks go, you want to make sure that you are careful at these type of parties. It's real out here. And if you are going to be going to the club or to a house party that does require a driver, you always want to make sure you have a DD, and the DD is a designated driver. One of the hypest times on campus is homecoming season. That's pretty much around the month of October. Homecoming is definitely one of the highlights of your fall semester. There are going to be so many different events that go on during homecoming. Alumni come back. So during homecoming, we have the homecoming game. We usually have a comedy show. We have a fashion show. We have a gospel concert where a gospel artist will come and perform. We have a regular concert where, you know, rappers or singers will come and perform. And like I said, we have the homecoming game, the football game. That's a really big deal. You definitely want to make sure you get there early, because you ain't gonna have nowhere to sit. And by the end of that week, like on Saturday, we have our pre-dawn. Like, I'm so for real when I say pre-dawn is turned. You're gonna be in there like,
booty me down, down, booty me down, down, booty me down.
Since I've been attending NCCU, we have had Fresh Montana for homecoming. We've had Marvin Sapp for the gospel concert. My sophomore year, we had Pusha T. I was like, Pusha T is here. Pusha T, y'all. I was so hyped for that. Just last year, we had YG and Big Crit, which I actually missed out on. Can't believe I missed YG. Missed him do his dance. Like, I wanted to see that. I missed it. We also had some comedy people from YouTube, and I also believe some that are on Wildin' Out. They also came and did a comedy show. And for the fashion show, that's usually where the modeling troops will perform. We also have choir ball, where it's pretty much a talent show where you can pretend like you're performing as an artist. And yeah, homecoming is just lit. It's lit. Flames everywhere. Lit. Lit. Like, homecoming, that's the only word you need to know. Lit. Like, what is class? It's homecoming. Lit. Lit. And then during the spring, we have like a spring fling. Then again, we usually have celebrities on campus and just have different events going on. And just the past spring fling we actually had Tiana Taylor on campus. I was so hyped for that, y'all. Like, I've been waiting forever to meet Tiana Taylor, and she was like right there, right there. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, college definitely is like 20% class, 80% turn up. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be turn up, but it's like 80% not in the classroom, making friends, making memories. Definitely enjoy your college experience. It's like one of the best times of your life. I can't believe how fast my 4 years have gone by. This is my last year. It's bittersweet. So I really just love the bond and the vibe that HBCUs give, and it just really feels like home. It's like so many people there that you can relate to, while at the same time it also is diverse. And while in college you're gonna run into so many different people, make new friends, have a whole lifetime of experiences and memories. I hope I didn't talk you guys ears off. I just really wanted to provide you with some good information, you know, of what college is like and attending an HBCU. I will be making more videos on college because I know some of my subscribers are probably about to head off to college this fall, and you know, you might be wondering, you know, be a little nervous or be questioning certain things, and I just want to help you guys out because I've been there, done that. If you guys have any specific topics about college you want me to go over, definitely leave them in the comments below and I will try to get that out to you. And that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.